What if your cat has been waiting their entire life for you to do one specific thing, and you've been doing the complete opposite every single day without even realizing it? Most owners think cats are distant, self-sufficient, that they don't really need much from anyone. But there are things your cat quietly needs from you that almost nobody talks about. And the silence around them is costing you the bond you believe you already have. Stay with me, because by the end of this, you're going to see your cat in a way you never have before. Welcome to Feline Mind. If you're new here, subscribe right now. We post videos that help you understand what your cat is actually trying to communicate. And today is one of the most important ones we've ever made. Here's what makes this so difficult to hear. These aren't complicated things. They're not expensive. They're not time-consuming. But if you keep getting them wrong, and most owners do, without a single clue, your cat begins to lose faith that you'll ever truly understand them. And a cat who's lost that faith doesn't show it with anger. They show it with distance. With a slow blink that stops coming. The eyes that watch you from across the room instead of from your lap. And by the time most owners notice, years have already gone by. Here's the first thing your cat has been waiting for. Number 1. Give them vertical territory they truly own. Has your cat ever climbed to the top of a bookshelf, perched on the back of a sofa, or found their way to the highest point in a room? And did you coax them down because you were worried they might fall, or because you didn't want them up there? Most owners do. They see climbing as misbehavior. But in that moment, your cat wasn't acting out. They were asking for exactly one thing, and you took it away. Cats are descended from African wildcats, arboreal hunters who spent their lives reading the world from above. Height wasn't simply a preference for them. It was survival. The high ground meant safety from predators, a clear view of approaching threats, and a place to rest without being watched. That instinct didn't disappear when your cat started napping. On your bed, still there, running quietly in the background of every room they enter. Research published in the Journal of Feline Medicine and Surgery found that cats provided with vertical territory, shelves, cat trees, window perches, show significantly lower signs of stress and territorial conflict than cats confined to floor level. Living? That's not a lifestyle upgrade. That's a biological need your cat is born with. Now, look around your home. If the only space your cat occupies is the floor you walk on, every moment in your home is one where they feel exposed. A tall cat tree near a window, a shelf cleared for climbing, a perch above the noise of daily life. That's all it takes. And when a cat has vertical ground, something shifts. They stop hiding. They start watching. Because watching from above is how a cat says, "I feel safe here." And if this one surprised you, stay with me, because the next one is one of the biggest reasons cats pull away from the people who love them most. Number 2. Stop picking them up when they didn't ask. Be honest. When your cat walks past you, do you scoop them up when they're sitting on the floor looking perfectly content? Do your hands find their sides and lift them into your lap? Of course they do. You love your cat. But here's what that moment looks like from their perspective. Cats are one of the few animals in your home who have almost no control over their own bodies once you decide they don't, every time you lift. A cat who didn't ask to be lifted, you remove the one thing that matters most to them, their ability to choose. Do it once or twice, no harm done. Do it dozens of times a week, month after month, and you teach your cat that their signals don't matter, that communication doesn't work on you, that the safest thing is to stay out of reach. A study from the University of Lincoln found that cats given control over when and how human interactions occurred showed dramatically lower stress responses and formed stronger bonds with their owners than cats in more handler-initiated relationships. The finding was clear. Autonomy isn't a bonus for cats. It's the foundation of trust. So what does a cat actually look like when they're inviting contact? It's the weave around your ankles. It's the jump into your lap. It's the head bump against your hand. Those are invitations. Those are your cat choosing you. Everything else, every lift you initiate, is you making that choice for them. The hardest part isn't knowing this. It's resisting the urge. Keeping your hands at your sides when your cat walks past. But the moment you stop grabbing and start waiting, something remarkable happens. your cat starts coming to you more. Keep watching, because what's coming up next is something almost no cat owner has ever been taught. And it's the single fastest way to tell your cat you love them in a language they already speak. Number 3. Learn the slow blink and use it back. Have you ever caught your cat staring at you from across the room, and just as your eyes met, they slowly closed and opened their eyes again? Most owners notice it. Almost none of them understand what just happened. Your cat just told you something. If you didn't respond, they noted that too. The slow blink is one of the most studied pieces of cat communication in modern feline science. Researchers at the University of Sussex published a landmark study in 2020, confirming what experienced cat people had sensed for decades. When cats slow blink at a human, and the human slow blinks back, the cat is significantly more likely to approach, relax, and engage. The study concluded that slow blinking functions as a genuine form of positive communication between cats and humans. Think about what that means. Your cat has been reaching out to you using a language hardwired into their species. And every time you missed it, every time you met their gaze and looked away or stared back without responding, you left them. On read, here's how to do it. When your cat looks at you, soften your eyes. Let your eyelids close slowly, halfway or all the way. Then open them just as slowly. That's it. It's the entire message. In cat language, you've just said, "I see you." Trust. You, I mean you no harm. Try it tonight. Sit in the same room as your cat and wait for eye contact. Slow blink. Watch what happens. Most cats respond within seconds. Some will blink back immediately. Others will walk over and press against you. Because for the first time in their life with you, you answered them in their own words. And stay with me, because the next one is something most owners do every single day without realizing they're sending their cat exactly the wrong message. Number 4. Stop staring at them directly. How often do you lock eyes with your cat? You're watching them do something amusing. You're trying to get their attention. When you're sitting across the room admiring how beautiful they are, your eyes stay fixed. It feels like love. It feels like connection. And to your cat, it feels like a threat. In the world your cat's ancestors came from, direct, unbroken eye contact was never casual. It was the look of a predator sizing up prey, or a rival challenging for territory. That reading didn't vanish with domestication. It runs beneath every interaction your cat has with every pair of eyes in the room, including yours. Research in feline behavior has consistently shown that cats interpret prolonged, direct staring as confrontational. And they respond the way any animal responds to a perceived threat. They freeze, they redirect their gaze, or they leave. What feels like admiration from your side lands as pressure on theirs. And a cat who feels pressured doesn't relax into affection. The fix is almost embarrassingly simple once you know it. Soften your gaze. Look at your cat, then look slightly past them. Blink more often. Let your eyes drift away and come back. You're not ignoring them. You're telling them in their own body language that you're safe. That this isn't a confrontation, that they don't need to wonder what your eyes mean. This pairs directly with the slow blink. A soft gaze, combined with a slow blink, is the single most powerful combination of signals you can send a cat. And when you stop staring and start blinking, you stop being a figure your cat monitors and start being someone they rest near. Keep watching, because the next one is something every cat owner thinks they're doing right, and almost no one actually is. Number 5. Let them hunt their food sometimes. Twice a day you pour food into a bowl. Your cat eats it. The bowl goes back in the cupboard. Everyone's happy, or so it seems. Here's the problem. You just denied your cat the single most important behavior in their biology. Cats are obligate predators. Your entire nervous system is built around a hunting sequence that follows a specific order. Stalk, chase, pounce, catch, kill, and finally eat. That sequence isn't learned. It's wired into them at a genetic level. And in your home, the first 5 steps almost never happen. They skip straight to eating, day after day, year after year. A study published in Applied Animal Behavior Science found that cats given opportunities to work for their food through puzzle feeders, hunting simulations, and scattered feeding showed measurably lower rates of boredom-related behaviors. Overgrooming, aggression, destructive scratching, and higher overall welfare scores than cats fed exclusively from bowls. The researchers didn't call it enrichment. They called it meeting a fundamental need. When a cat has nothing to hunt, the drive doesn't go away. It redirects. It becomes the 3 a.m. zoomies, the ambushes on your ankles, the attacks on the other cat in the house.